Yes. Esper control. I like double Kaya in the list, but this deck's just very straightforward, very solid. We have some nice, cheap removal for fatty boys. Also removal for the swarmy dudes. Also removal for the swarmy dudes. Although we really don't see a lot of mono white where we're at lately, but that's fine. 4 absorbs because it's amazing. Mortify and Vraska's Contempt and the cast downs kind of make up the nice flexibility suite. For card draw, we have Chemister's Insight, Teferi, and of course the ever important search for Azcanta. Up in the sideboard, we board in Duresses and Negates against the control matchup. I like that this deck already main decks, or this list already main decks double negate. Interesting one, we can board in 4 Thieves of Sanity against control decks. It's like a really common sideboard thing. Let's go ahead and update this deck list, huh? And I think this is just generally considered the deck, like the #1 deck right now. Maybe alongside Gruul, the one that we were running. Golgari midrange is no longer like the deck to beat. I still call Golgari midrange. All right, who's ready for some long ass games, huh? I still might play some mono white aggro because mono white aggro games are just so fast, and it's like huge power trip ratio, like huge. Mono tempo's pretty far up there right now. Not really, actually. Ooh, this could be spectacular. This could be bad. Kaya's nice to start building up. It's very useful if this is like mono blue. Simic. Now, here's a question. Do we Kaya now? I think no. I think we just... Or I think we don't hold back Kaya. We just slam her right on down there.
I heard you had some dead things that needed to stay dead.
We're just doing +1.
And hit the road.
Growth Spiral. Okay, so this could be Simic Nexus. And we think that it is. Alright.
Honey, that's what I do.
Who's ready for a dry game? All I do is counter you and prevent you from having some fun. Depending on how this game goes, I might just immediately be like, fuck Esper Control, we're doing a different deck. How many cards are in Exile? 1? This is a good looking set of cards. Well, boy, I know what I don't need. I know what I don't need. Yeah, dude, I like really don't give a fuck, man. That's like fine. Discard a card. I guess we'll just chuck the Vraska's Contempt. The bad play would be to run out Kaya. I think I should have shocked that so that way I can negate and negate. This puts the negate face up, but our opponent would have done something about this last turn. So that means Louise will get 2 turns. Okay.
Dispelling phantasm and hit the road.
Okay, okay. So Louise MVM is totally gonna... Okay, so this is turn 1 of 2, so that will actually make it a 3rd turn. What are you gonna do? Okay, so this is the last one. Have enough mana to cast down. I think we just let it keep happening. I'm trying to target something that I can actually do that is a disruption.
I had guild business to attend to anyway.
Like, I would rather eliminate, like, a wilderness reclamation. I'm actually just really surprised at how... Like, Louise has not really had any opportunities to draw. And has just had all these... Actually, that's the one I probably should have countered. Still have a Mortify, which is good. Cynic Sanity, that's pretty funny, man. Wow! Like, I'm actually just surprised that our opponent got so many Nexus of Fates in a row. Wow. Huh. Wow. So we don't need these Vraskas, or these Cries, or this one. We'd love to have Duress, Negate. Thief of Sanity. And I think that's just about right. I think we still want the cast downs to hang out in there. Yeah, that was like a very, very high roll game from our opponent. Like super duper crazy high roll. Let me go ahead and chuck this one. We can't really cast much. It's a better one. T-Fish says, can you explain to me when you summon Lyra from the sideboard? Yeah, it's basically against aggressive decks. That's about the one true situation. Incognitus. In the flesh. In the chat. How you doing, Justin? Hope you're doing well, man. I've been seeing some of your tweets recently, and things have sounded a little rough. I'll extend to you my grandest of supports. There's other situations in which Lyra's quite good. Like, for instance, against a Drake's deck, everything has 4 toughness. Alright, well, it looks like we're hanging out in hell, where it's been turn 4 Wilderness Reclamation, or turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation, excuse me. Let's see, Exile 1 face down. Do this. It's unlikely that we will cast it. Because if we cast it, it just goes to the opponent's graveyard. I really do not want to do this on that guy, but... I mean, I essentially have to now. We know we can't get Nexused. Do I want the land? I mean, I guess the growth spiral. So I don't think that Louise actually has room for counters in the deck, so I think that I can just run this down comfortably, and it's not actually a big deal.
Sorry, I'm late.
That estimation might be incorrect.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
Oh, Guge says, watch out, it says cast, so you can't cast the lands. Is that so? Ah. Cast that card. Okay, so we're definitely plussing this.
We need to move quickly.
So we're basically looking for a cast down, but if not, we still have Negate up, and that's okay. Fucking woof, dude. Fuck. Yeesh. This Nexus deck is a little different than the other ones, and I don't have a super strong plan for that. Okay, I mean, that helps a lot.
Hurry!
Okay. Let's see what we get. And if I cast this, does it go into my own graveyard? Or does it go into exile? I didn't quite read. I guess it goes back to the opponent's library, which is actually okay. I think even though this will go back to the opponent's library, I think it's good for me to continue to gather more resources from the opponent. Maybe we can get the Nexus, you know? Oh, I haven't plus with Teferi yet. Herpy derpy burp.
No time for a break.
This seems good, right? Okay. Alright, because I'm basically just going to give up a shitload of damage, which is fine. Yep, this is fine. We are totally okay with this.
We will meet again.
I will pack my way to victory. Okay. I am not 100% sure I was going to win that game. Whoa. Still don't think I bored in anything different. Hostage Taker's interesting. Hostage for Wilderness. Can't target Wilderness, unfortunately. Keep one Kaya to get rid of the oozes. We already have Kaya herself. Yeah, that's really good. This is, wow, this is fucking spectacular, this hand. Holy shit. Our opponent has a bunch of shit that doesn't do anything, and that is great. Okay. Ooh. Oh, dude, you... Oh my god. Oh my god, are we actually doing it? Is a Hostage Taker artifact or creature? I think that's right. I think it's just... Oh my god, one time. Okay. Oh, the two Mortifies are just so sweet in this hand. Yes, show me what I got. Yes! Oh my god, we did it! Oh my god! Oh, yeah! Yes! You know what's funny? Right on this screen, I learned that I actually have a Search for Azcanta. Why didn't I just shock the land and play the Search for Azcanta? You can't explain that. I can't explain that. Let me just close this game and reopen this game. That was kind of satisfying, wasn't it? Ooh, I cannot believe we won. Ooh. 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 I was wondering why you didn't Azcanta on turn 2. No one knows. No one can explain that. I gotta get some water. Bing bong. I'm getting water. I may as well get coffee. Ugh, cat father speaks his coffee. You know what? I'm way too lucky. There's no way that's a bad hand. Simic Yoink is fun, but not tier 1. God, that's such a good deck, man. When someone plays a Blood Crypt, yeah, it could be pretty bad. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, we got him. We got Wansboro. Nighttime Extremes is Monday's become my favorite day again, thanks to Day and I. Man, hell yeah, Monday Madness is a lot of fun. Hey, this week's Monday Madness, for any of you who want to submit a deck, that deck, it is, give me a deck with at least 3 Sunbird's Invocations in it. So I think that the Seraph of Scales is the one that's going to be coming down next, so we just bin that. Mortify? I think no. I think we say no to that. At least 3 Sunbirds invocations. 3 Sunbirds invocations. You can... What? They both have water. I opened 2 cans. I have a drinking problem. Okay. You want to sack him? You can do it. Yauga. All I ever run is tap lands, man, let me tell you. Alright, I'm just doing it. Don't care. Don't care. Main phasing it. Nothing wands, bro. Nothing at all. Ah, yes. My favorite thing to do. Continue to run out irrelevant lands. Alright, so we have some Healies. We can also Chemistros at end of turn. Alright, we're getting poked for a little bit. La 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 la. Are you playing as Contempt? Because this was better. So now I can play Search for Azcanta. Seems pretty good, huh? The reason we have not played Search for Azcanta at any point is because there is no point in which we had the mana available to do so. Teferi is also a reasonable thing to do. Actually, what the fuck? These guys have just a pair of damages each. Never mind, I shouldn't have Teferi'd. I'm the best player here. Holy farts, that is so good. I was using the newbie logic for Teferi, which is if I play it, I don't have the counter up, so I'll wait until the next turn when I do have the counter up. Bat. These guys only deal 2 damage, so it's like not a deal.
Let's skip to the good part.
Let's skip to the good part. Alright, that's kind of dirty. I can just like, I can Thought Erasure and I can Absorb. Yeah. Seems okay. Yeah, who's ready for the Elder spell? 2 black. Destroy any number of target planeswalkers. So, okay, what do we cut, huh? What's a good one to cut? I think it's pretty clear we cut the negates. Bing bong. I think this Moment of Craving should probably go in. I like Lyra's. Lyra's seem like superlatively great. Thought Erasure seem like the weakest thing here. Doesn't help me the most. I should probably get a Moment of Craving in. What do we think about Hostage Takers, huh? I get to keep my Azcantas, which I like quite a bit. Seems nice. War of the Spark releases May 3rd. Oh, dude, I forgot. Comes to Arena Foist. Oh. Well, we have Cry. Can't cast Kaya's. We do have a Teferi. I would be an Esper player looking at this. Baron Mir says, Dan, I kind of borrow you for a Moment of Craving, man. Absolutely. Baron Mir, you can borrow my time anytime. Can I just say, I actually feel like heinously guilty about newbie still. Newbie. I feel like it's like coursing through my veins. It's the agonizing, just like, oh, I'm a bad person. I thought that I would help. I mean, this is... I actually think our opponent's just gonna, like, up and then concede right away. Excalibur, this is your stream has rules, you're enforcing the rules, all good. You know, for me, it's really... The thing that's hurting me is, first of all, there's two things. I am less a believer in the importance of strict adherence to rules, and much more of the mind of it is good to follow intent. I've never killed someone this badly before. Wow. Yeah, I think it's less important to follow rules super strictly, because I do think there's like a lot of vagueness of like, where's the line? And rather than trying to answer the question, here's precisely where the line is, I think it's more useful to just be like,
You keep up the pace.
how does one try to be a good dude? I think it's more important to have good intent and to help others out and to be... I guess I let it resolve. More focused on helping someone along and helping someone understand than it is to beat him in the face with some sort of you're doing it wrong and you're bad, you should feel bad. I'm gonna get the Gutter Bones out because it represents the most damage. And so I feel a bit as though perhaps I was coming down a little hard on newbie when I could have been kinder to help, again, align with the idea of the intentfulness. Hey, if the intent is we're a pleasant, warm, welcoming place, and the intent is to help us both with communication, to make that a more positive interaction. And make newbie excited about doing it instead of maybe feeling embarrassed and going away. I think it's like an important thing in a streamer to know that sometimes members of your audience are going to either say mean things that you want to snap at or say things that set themselves up. You know, like, Day9, you're wrong because XYZ, and it's like, actually, that's very clearly wrong, and let's fucking dunk on him, right? Like, there's gonna be those opportunities. It's important to both be supportive. If someone's being a little, perhaps, douchebaggy to you, it's okay. It's okay. You just gotta know that people are gonna be a little douchey to you sometimes, and that's okay. Let's get rid of this one. That's a nice card. People are going to be a little awkward. Sometimes maybe set themselves up to be a little bit embarrassed. I shouldn't be so cruel as to take the opportunity to dunk on him, you know? Just felt a little bit like I was a little mean. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. That's my thoughts. Alright, we're just going to Chemister's Insight. I feel like we've gotten extremely good opening hands. Which I can soon explain what happened. The person was trying to do one of those, like, day 9, like, you need to read the card. And this person had misread the card. And so, and I was just talking about how, you know, this is a bit of a difficult position, because if you say, hey, you need to learn to read the card, but, like, you've read the card wrong, like, you just set yourself up to have people try to, like, oh, looks like someone doesn't read the cards, oh my god. And I think said person felt bad. Felt a little embarrassed. Okay, what is good in this here matchup? So I think this is a matchup in which the Hostage Taker is good. I think the Negates are less good. Thought Erasures are less good. But do I think the Lyra is good? Like, is this good enough for me to wish to cut the Thought Erasure? I think that I actually like this more balanced approach, because it seemed a little mid-rangey. But yeah, no, the reason I felt bad is because I was trying to convey the point. If you say to me, read the card, day 9, and then you're wrong, you set yourself up to look bad, and that can often feel really bad. Oh, that's right, these cries are not that good, are they? I was trying to encourage them to be like, be careful about that, you know? But it's frankly pretty difficult when... Oh, perfect draw. Again, when you set yourself up in that way and you get... You know, because there's going to be a ton of people in chat that are like, oh, shit! I bet you another 2 power thing is going to pop down. Nah. But either way, I feel bad. That's the whole point of this. Feel bad. This next turn will take 5 damage, go down. I think that's actually okay. Just let this board build up a little bit. Maybe I do want a Lyra against this deck. Maybe this deck is actually more aggressive than I'm understanding it to be. We shall see. God, Douglas Adams 42 is... I just got so unlucky in this matchup. I mean, I had perfect draws. Like, everything was absolute perfection. What's the next win condition? It's going to be Teferi. So, I mean, that hurts us a little bit, but not a lot. We kept the cast downs in here.
I know. You know what? I'm not done yet.
That's real good. Ooh, I love this. EMC2 Brown says, what's your preferred reinforcement learning algorithm? Anything from Q learning to whatever is the most recent one. I like PPO. Or any, like, trust range policy optimization. Because it works on neural networks. Things like Q learning. A lot of reinforcement learning stuff. Actually, I am really surprised the amount of... Holy shit, I'm not paying attention. I'm about to die, man. Fuck. Counter this guy! Jesus Christ! I'm really surprised at the amount of... Yeah. I'm really surprised at the amount of machine learning literature, or excuse me, reinforcement learning literature that focuses on, like, known discrete sample spaces.
No time for a break.
Because I sort of, like, went backwards. I, like, started all my learning with neural networks. Ooh.
I make my own decision. Crew, attack at will.
Fuck, dude. This is just nasty.
Hurry.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna absolutely take a dump on our opponent here. I mean...
Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Yeah. Holy shit. Alright, we're back to where we were. Holy shit, dude. Can I just say, my Android updated. My Android updated, and it is so frickin' hard to see any notifications anymore. Wow. Emperor of Kirbia says, this is being sort of pedantic, but isn't reinforcement learning just a subsection of machine learning? It is, yeah. So, machine learning is sort of the superset. Yeah, why not? We're on the draw, aren't we? So in machine learning is the idea of, instead of programming specific instructions, I'm going to program a methodology of learning. And you can sort of think of it as the difference between learning and writing instructions is that you have the state of the world, the thought process, the action. In traditional programming, you write the thought process. In machine learning, you give a way for the computer to adjust its own thought process. Show me what you got! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! What the hell? What is this? Oh my god! Oh fuck! Welcome to the land of threats! I think... Oh my god! What do I have here? Oh, fuck! Do I try to win before this? Do I get rid of the Thief of Sanity? No, this has to be the right one to get rid of. Because, I mean, I actually can't beat that. I can counter most of these other things. I also have a lot of removal because we haven't sideboarded. Fucking fuck. Wow. Jesus Louises. Alright. I mean, we're gonna get donked a little bit here. Growth Spiral. Our opponent had this and this, so no ability to cast a Growth Spiral. What? Teferi goes away? That's got to be one of our Teferis, doesn't it? Oh, look, it's Jank Glue. Wow, fucking hell. Very well. Doing this on my main in case there's some sort of weird counter over there. Do I leave open the Absorb? I think I do not. I think I do not. There's no way for our opponent to be able to cast Teferi, which is the big threat. And then I'm going to start exiling that shit. This is the card I definitely cannot beat. Almost everything else, I feel like we can. Yeah, I think this very rough mana base for Braddock is hurting Braddock. Alright, let's resolve it. Let's go ahead and keep this in the library for now. I mean, I know I have the opportunity to flip Azcanta here. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is still a very acceptable turn sequence. So if we're going to exile 2 cards, let's definitely get rid of Nezahal. Let's get rid of Growth Spiral. We could have gotten rid of the Thief of Sanity, but if we do it this way, we can exile Thief of Sanity next turn, and this lets me gain 2 more life, which is nice. And Kaya also just takes so frickin' long to power up that if we start early exiling shit, then I think that's fantastissimo. I don't really see what Nexus of Fate is going to do much for Braddock. Okay. First things first, always activate your Planeswalkers first. Can someone help me? Did I play a land this turn? I think I did not, right? I think I didn't, right? Thanks, everyone. Shit. Farts. That's one thing that I mess up. I still have to become better at that, which is when I drag out the Godless Shrine. There's no Z. You don't get to go back. Can you exile treasures with Kaya? Really nice call. Right. Really nice. Maybe we can make that our little technique, huh? Just you and me, huh? We can just you and me. We're just two dudes exiling stuff together. I think or dig to Teferi. I think dig to Teferi is like a really nice play here because we have 8 mana. Show me what you got. Oh, fuck yes. I think this is just way too good to not do. And I want to negate instead of absorb, because I think it's really important for me to be able to do that, for one, but then I have enough mana open for another option. Now, because I cleverly didn't use Kaya, because we wanted to see what our opponent was going to do, now, because we see that this is tapped, this allows us to destroy a treasure, which is a great suggestion. So that's good. Ah! Fucking balls! He got me! He got me! God, Braddock's better than we are. Fuck, man. Shit, I was like, whoa! I was like fucking sliding up the nose. Like, oh, there it is. No, this guy actually really hurt us really bad, and it was bad, and it felt bad. Now, as you can see, if we analyze the situation that we're in, can we just give a shout out to myself, who on turn 3, I think it was, that's fine. That does nothing here. We made sure to exile Nezahal Primal Tide, man. I'm so fucking sick of myself. So, for any of you who are curious about why Nexus of Fate is a card that feels maybe worse than other cards that are take an extra turn, a lot of the time, take an extra turn is the exact equivalent of play one land, draw one card. And what's a card that equivalently has that effect? It is Growth Spiral, the 2-mana card. I think we always want blue. I'm going to go ahead and do this now, because I want to peek for a Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Let's go ahead and be a smart person and do our shit first. We want to get rid of this. We want to get rid of this.
Only time will tell. Hold that thought.
So, like, you know, there's obviously some other differences that happen with Take Another Turn other than just a Growth Spiral, but, like, you can think about the comparison between them. So, the comparison between them is there to kind of frame things in the brain. We don't tuck the treasure map. Don't tuck, never tuck. Here a tuck, there a tuck, everywhere. I don't know how to count. I thought I had Absorb up. Anyways. I'm
known for my excellent timing.
One of the things that... fucking balls. I mean, it's fine. We have a Vraska's Contempt. We're just going to put more things into the E-pile.
Let's skip to the good.
So, historically in the history of Magic, take an extra turn spells have been relatively weak for that reason. They're just not that great. And when we combine this with other spells, you know, because Magic is all about synergies, they've still been pretty weak, and there's, you know, there's lots of things. Wait, did I add to the sync? All right, hold on. Hey, how's my audio sync right now? Is audio desynced? I changed a setting. There's no sync issues? Okay, some people that were having issues with audio. Still going. And how about this? How does this look? Should look fine. Yeah. I think there was something that got desynced on the server, because I just basically checked a setting and made sure everything was fine, and it was fine, and now it looks good. Okay, so I should do some shit. So yeah, the big reason why always use your planeswalkers first. Always, 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 always. Because these are only activatable at sorcery speed. So if right now my opponent responds, I still am going to be able to draw. thing that makes Nexus of Fate very different than the other take an extra turn cards is that it says when it goes into your graveyard, shuffle it back into your deck. And extra turns, as it turns out, are not very strong, but when you are able to get 8, 9, 10 extra turns, that's where the real strength starts to show up. Which I actually feel like is a testament to how shitty extra turns are. I really want, like, all these cards, so I'm just gonna go ahead and not. Chemister's Insight. It's a testament to how bad extra turns are, but Nexus of Fate just kind of like... Yeah. So 8, 9, 10 extra turns. It's fucking tough. It's fucking shitty. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let this resolve. So that way we can mortify it. 666 the Stranger says... So we're going to shoot this to prevent our buddy from being able to do anything additional, but we're going to let it resolve. 66 the Stranger says, what do you think about pews joining the MTGA community? What's pews? Oh, PewDiePie. I had no idea he played Magic. I actually really don't know very much about PewDiePie, but... as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to games of any variety, I just hope that people have a lot of joy and pride in playing the games they love playing. So I hope PewDiePie has a blast, man. Magic is so fun. Even when you're playing terrible decks. I'm gonna let it resolve. I guess I'll take it back up to Teferi. That seems pretty good. Land is played at a speed faster than instant, so it's fine to go first.
No time for a break.
God, that's such a good draw. Fuck. Let's actually fish here, because we can untap search for Azcanta with Teferi. For a Mortify. I'm actually more concerned about this than the cards in our opponent's hand. He says, I don't get why you keep setting an upkeep draw stop. Just for, just to give myself a moment to look and think. Not everything has to have an explicit game function, you know. Tools for me, too. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, this is faster than the speed of land. My god, he appears to be going faster than the speed of land. So soon enough, we'll be able to get Kaya like way up on up to infinity. I mean, I'm just gonna keep doing this. I have enough for a negate. Seems nifty thrifty. Faster than the speed of land. Alright, we're gonna plus. We are gonna -8 the shit out of our buddy Teferi. We literally have the full armament here of Defendroids. We're gonna plus this. This will force our opponent to Chemister's Insight. Nope. No. Alright. How many exiled? I think that was 10 at that point. Shadow XT says, why does no one ever counter Chemisters? I've literally never seen anyone do it. Yeah, it's a tricky pickle. Sometimes it feels really good to do. Let's see. Cast Downs, goodbye. Cry of the Carnarium, Kaya's Wrath. There are times where I've done it, and I have kind of always been suspect of myself. I've been like, are we fucking sure we're happy with ourselves right now? Like, are we positive of that? Like, really? I'm gonna keep the one Eldest Reborn. Is that a dumb? Is that... Maybe that's a dumb. Maybe that's a real dumb thing to do. No, I'm gonna put in one. It's that or the Negate. It's the Negate. Who am I fucking kidding, man? Like, I have but the big reason why countering the initial Chemister's Insight feels bad is that your opponent doesn't get to draw 2, cool, but then it goes to the graveyard, and because it has Jumpstart, we can just do it again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. You convinced me. Alright, this is a better hand. Okay, it's a better hand. It's a better hand. Oh my god. Everyone was just like, yes! Yes! Do it. Do the thing with the one land, because if you win, so here we are going to probably get rid of the absorb, right? Yoish. Fuck. Oh my god, it's Buddy Vlem, who's here to gift sub 5s again. I'm gonna say gift 5 subs again, but I spoonerismed my words. Tequilic, 0 Vanguard. Washik, 6x Pool, Deluxe Cowboy. Hey, hey, hey. Hello. Welcome to Costco, I love you. Welcome to Costco, I love you. Like, here, part of me is like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, what are you gonna do? I dare you, Braddock, play that land. Bing bong. Welcome to Costco, I love you. Welcome to Costco, I love you. Do I want to counter this? No, I'd rather just counter the thing. Cloud666 says, newbie question here. Why'd you graveyard the Thief? He didn't seem to have any removal or counter. Yeah, it's basically just that I didn't have the land to cast it. So it would have had to both be... The Thief lives? Fucking hell. Oh my god, Wem gifted 5 more subs to Lurin. Magacero, the best ever MTG. Marks. 0 stars. The client's frozen, man. Oh my god, Lucky Bear Live also gifted 5 subs to Amandem, Zarlik, Hive Unity, Tony S. Jester, 69, Jason BNS. Alright. There we go, now my shit's... It's so bright! My cards were locking up a little bit. The client just gets really laggy after a little bit of time. So... Why is it so bright in this game? I'm like baffled as to why it's so bright. What? What's with the gifty trains, man? The Hunger 66 gifts 5 subs to Hazrel, Zerdrin. On Dispa. Did I miss a turn? Arcturus Lol Fox and Socks. Hey to any of you who's never been here. Over at our wonderful little Day 9 TV channel. Come in, say hey, man. Ben faces, when you restart in the game, the cards get bright, you lose viewed cards in their hand, and the sleeves are removed. Oh, shit, look at this. What is Lookout Dispersal doing in there? We will negate, because it is a less flexible spell. If Nezahal Primal Tide comes down, like, we basically lose. Like, this hand right now is... I think the representative risk of Esper control. A Esper control deck can arrive in a situation where there's just not enough card draw that's there. Alright, this doesn't do anything. Cool. Yeah. Hold on, I promise not to be toxic. You have no fear. If anyone's being a huge jerkaroni in the pepperoni, that's alright. We have the power to ban. We prefer timeouts here. Prefer timeouts. Because someone can come in, be a shitlord, be posting crazy, ridiculous stuff, gets timeouted and starts to understand that that's not how we do things here. Anya 11 says Toxic is an amazing song. It so is. Most of Britney Spears is unbelievable. Dude, here's a song that you may not have thought of for a long time, but now I'm gonna say it's gonna get in your head and it's gonna stick in there, okay? Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you, but all I really want is to hold you tight, treat you right, be with you day and night. Everybody now. Baby, all I need is time. I, forgot the shit out of that song. I forgot about that song, in half. Oh! Alright, quickly, everybody, stop doing things. Raiden 11 says, would you mind explain the decision to use Mortify on Azcanta and Thief of Sanity instead of absorbing them? Yes. We know our opponent has lots of spells and possibly some creatures. So we want to make sure that we can have enough absorbs for this one. Alright, let me try that again. The absorbs and the negates can deal with everything. The mortifies can only deal with specific things. There's not that many enchantments, not that many creatures in our opponent's deck. Fuck. So if I use the mortify on the things that definitely can be targeted, then I'm still able to have the option to absorb all of their spells. So in other words, I do the specific thing now to give me the ability to do the flexible thing later. Because absorb is a catch-all solution, you know. Top decks, who wore it better? Fuck. Again, the real danger card is Nezahal Primal Tide. Be with you day and night, baby, all I need is time. That fucking song, I heard that pop up yesterday and just suddenly all the lyrics flooded my mind and I was like, no, Brittany, and it's just been with me, man. I'm on the elliptical, just humming to myself. I'm listening to drum and bass in my ears, man. Then Faith with the 5 gifties. Then Faith, thank you. There's been a lot of gifted subs today, man. A lot of gifted subs. So if you're new, you're just lurking, go to chat and just be like, hey, see if you, too, have earned yourself a spot here. Jester Ducktail says, remember when she shaved her head? Yeah, one of the most non-dramatic things that any person has ever done. I remember that being a big deal when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god, she shaved her head. Poor decisions. Oh, what's the world coming to? And now I'm in my 30s and I'm like, hell, even when I got to college, I was like, wait, why did I actually think that mattered? Why it does? People shave their heads all the time, and you go, why'd you shave your head? And they go, I don't know. And to that I go, okay, yeah, sure. There's a lot of contempt you got there. Yeah. Snarl. Yeah! Here I come! I have absolutely no ability to defend this Thief of Sanity! Scraw! Scraw! Our opponent's cleansing Nova was like so nuts. Snarfs ignores as I shave my head because my hairline sucks. Yeah, my hairline's... It gets farther back every year, man. I really expect that my hairline will be like one of those diagrams that's showed at like an EPA meeting. It's like, due to environmental factors, we are very concerned about the progressing, slow-moving disaster that is Sean's hairline. We need to act quickly. And by that I mean, this year, at the end of the year, I think I'm going to buy a hair transplant, man. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to buy some hair. Why not? I don't spend like any of my money anyways, man. Oh, you would negate it. I'm just gonna like, you know, I'm gonna get a hair transplant, man. I'm gonna do it. Like, why would I not do it, man?
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Like, let's all agree that, like, who doesn't want to have, like, thick, lush, voluptuous hair on your Paldane Island? Who doesn't want that? Except the bald Sean? No, I'm... Listen, if this were dystopia, I would buy the top of someone else's head and just glue it to mine. Like, and I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't spend my money. Absolutely fucking not. So if I'm not spending my money,
Hurry.
you know, spend a few thousand, get that hairline. Well, also, there's a certain justification I can provide to it, which is that this career is disproportionately valuable to look good. It is disproportionately valuable. Grow. I am so... We are just blessed to have not been up against the Nezahal. You do skincare stuff. I've been pretty irresponsablement about my skincare. I need to get better at it. This is the year of Sean getting hotter. I'm gonna start doing all those Korean snail masks and shit. Been trying to work on my fitness, which helps with my fatness. At the end of this year, again, like, I want to just transform. I'm just like, oh, he's just so attractive! Oh! It's like... No, we're just not gonna let this one resolve either. Please be out of counters. No way! +1. Boop.
You show remorse. Let's skip to the good part.
Ask Kibler for tips. Oh, that's like so fucking smart, dude. Brian Kibler, you're so hot. How? Always plus. Little Fruit Bastards, what do you think about one of Chromium, either in the main board or the side? Got a single Contempt. I just think it's not necessary. I think it is just a extraneous card. Boy, we are getting some good draws, aren't we? Sometimes I run. Sometimes I hide. Sometimes I'm scared of you. Aran312 says, this is meant to... This is meant with love, but if you were fully bald, we could see the loyalty on Teferi, so it wouldn't be all bad. Yeah, no, I like to just position myself right here. Alright. Looks like our opponent has sacrificed a Wilderness Reclamation for the cause. Whoa, that's pretty meta. It appears that our opponent is low on the mana that is blue. So we're just gonna whooshy whooshy. Oh, and just for a cheaper option than hair transplant, you could just staple Handsome Rob's beard to your head. That is true. That would look attractive, I think.
Untap this, and do this one too, and do these, and then when they untap, I'm gonna hit Nexus of Fate, and that'll let me draw a card, and boop. Okay, we resolve that, okay.
You know, there's actually sort of a dark humor to the situation that we're in right now, which is that it's possible that Braddock gets to a point where all 4 cards in the deck are Nexus of Fate. Like, it's very possible to get there. There's not much I can do about that. Other than slowly delete the blue lands. Soggy says, you look great already, man. Thanks, Soggy, but let's be honest. If I were way hotter, man, I would make infinite money. Infinite money. You're in entertainment, your current and future income is always divided by your attractiveness. Are we fucking serious? Am I about to get Nexus of Fate, Thief of Sanity? Ah, fucking hell. Alright, well, there's the win condition. Like, I really need a Kaya, man. The Kaya is kind of the way that I can, like, maybe do this, you know?
Sometimes I run.
Sometimes. Yeah, don't attack Teferi, that's what I'm talking about. Our opponent's deck is like a mess.
Keep up the pace.
Kaya's Exile is good in a lot of matchups. Yeah, we run Kaya. We do run Kaya. Did I not put the deck list up? I think, like, is the deck list correct up in the corner? I think it is. Oh, thank God those are the ones. Oh, goodness. Fantastic. Didn't see that deck list, my bad. No, it's totally cool. Alright, so right now that doesn't do anything. That's fine. If there starts being like a lot of turns consecutively, that'll hurt. Oh my God, one time.
Hold that thought.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Alright, we just need to delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands.
I don't do this lightly.
Show me what you got. Shit.
isn't a fight you can win.
Left Settle the Wreckage, and yeah, that's definitely a weird one. So we do have 4 Teferis. I think there's only one that's there. Alright. Yeah, I could have waited. Could have waited. Doesn't do anything. It's just so likely that every single card that Braddock draws is a Nexus of Fate. I'm so blown away that... Okay. Just deleting blue lands, that's how we do it. Just gonna delete some blue lands, that's how we do it. If Braddock is unable to cast Nexus of Fate, that is, as we say, very good. Hello, it's me. Yeah.
I can get rid of anything, living or dead.
I mean, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Start clearing counters out of there.
Axe and hit the road.
Here, let me explain what I'm actually worried about. I am worried about getting into a position where I don't get to take a turn anymore. I'm worried about the draw, where, like, Chemister's Insight, Barts. Alright, let's try to exile this. Okay. Alright. Do this one first. I don't know what this one is.
Do.
Alright, so we're gonna be able to exile this dude coming up here. Alright, cool. It's so loud. 13 in the exile bin. No. That we actually are going to counter. Okay. Okay, this game's taking forever. Let's gain some health, huh? Still very possible to get to a draw. The best card that we could get is Chemister's Insight, but do I even have any left? Yeah, Chemister's Insight is like far and away the best that we can get.
Hold that thought.
Alright, so this is almost impossible to lose. Again, our plan is to just eliminate all the blue lands so that Nexus of Fate can't be cast. 7 cards left. So 4 out of these 7, I should say 4 out of these 8 cards exile that. So we actually need to exile everything. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, that game took forever. We're gonna... Okay, bio break, everyone. Everybody pee. Everybody jam. Quick bio break. Stay. Hello. Alright, looks like Esper Control is actually just, like, so good. Sarah says, I don't get why you didn't exile the Wilderness Reclamation. Wasn't really doing much of anything. If our opponent is out of cards and out of draw, I mean, what are you gonna do? Opponent goes first. This I actually think is acceptable. We have the 2 black sources that we need for Cry. We have the double cast down. The only situation which we might be really upset is if we're up against a not aggro deck, but I'm the luckiest boy in the world. Our opponent could conceivably cast some sort of buff enchantment on this. Oh my god, it's 2 Mega Who. Howdy. I think taking 2 here is fine. Okay, let's see if we can very efficiently clear this out. No, not a chance. Deals 1 damage to each creature that doesn't have First Strike, Double Strike, or Haste. Holy shit, 2 Mega Who is a brewer, man. What a brewer. It's good to know that this is a dead card, basically. Gonna do this. Get Swiftblade Vindicator out of there. Is there some plus X indestructibility here, huh? Ow. Okay. Helps some, but, you know, not the most. Youch. Wow, that's just gonna kill me, isn't it? Holy shit. Holy crap. Where's your plan shifted to the left? Because I have this Chemister's Insight in the bin. I mean... I don't beat this. This is invulnerability, huh? And then it's going to be Heroic Reinforcements this turn. Boy. I mean, what are you gonna do? Another Integrity Intervention? I mean, the good news is that, like, this is... we gotta let 2 Mega Who kill us. 2 Mega Who has just been brewing the dopest. Oh my god. Awesome. That is awesome. Alright. I think Lyra would make a dandy addition to this. Oh, not the Duress. Moment of Craving, yeah. And what are our overly control-ish things? I think we just take the negates out. Take a Thought Erasure out. I think that's about it. I think that's about what we do. Yeah, makes sense. Against super aggro's not that bad to cut Teferi. That actually makes a lot of sense. We could probably cut down to... Yeah. We could probably cut down to 1 less Teferi. Like 3 Teferis. That's a great suggestion, Aaron. That's great. This is just a sensational opening hand. It might have been good to not play a land and, like, bluff that we're out of land, get 2 Mega Who to overcommit. I'm just going to take 2 damage here. I don't see a reason to kill it. Yeah, so here's what we try. Advantage, day 9. Regular Esper today, just good ol' regular ass Esper, man. I'm actually gonna do this on my main phase because I still have the cast down up, and 2 Mega Who has shown a propensity to run weird cards. So, as the rule goes, never ever leave Teferi alive.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
That is so good. Bring it on to Teferi. Teferi, die for me. Oh shit.
Hurry.
All right. Hurry. Flying first strike, lifelink. What do you think the green man is for? What do you think that green man is for, huh? God, I feel so frightened, dude. Two Mega Who freaks me out. 2 Mega Who is too good! Might have Colossus sideboard. Yeah, maybe. Everybody jam. Oh my god! Who here's been watching Pult? Who here's been watching Pult's stream? Oh my god. God, Pult has been streaming again in the evening. Pult. Oh, I finished military duty. God, he's like so fucking good at Starcraft. Pult has been streaming, yeah. We back to SC2 now? Oh yeah. I'm sorry, fucking, huh? Alright, let me see what I'm up against here. I think Thought Erasure is the right play here. It lets us... Collision Colossus. History Benalia is a really fucking scary one. View Battlefield. I mean, I'm basically gonna take like 10 damage, something like that. If this is something good. Farts! Alright, I still think this is good, right? Get rid of Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice. Alright, my deck seems to know. It seems to know what it wants. This has to attack each... Yeah. So we will end of turn cast down, or we will absorb. Because if it's like heroic reinforcements, this would flip the path of metal. Is it path of metal? Yeah. Yoinks. Alright, so... Hello.
I won't hide from the world any longer.
God, Pult is just ridiculously, stupidly, obscenely, overwhelmingly good. It's been so fun to watch.
We need to move quickly.
Eesh. Can't exactly. See, if I play this now, it'll just get immediately collisioned, and that's basically wasteful. Dude, I like still my favorite games to watch, especially from player point of view, is StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2. Just like, God, it's just so, oh my God, it's so good. Abso-fucking-lutely not. God, that would have been so scary. Alright. Remember all my rules of like, don't do stuff in this order. I'm doing it. Avex CHS, if you listen to your brother's podcast, it's actually pretty solid. Okay, for any of you who didn't know, my brother, the renowned commentator Tasteless, has his own podcast called the Tasteless Podcast. Will I ever listen to it? No, not in a million years. I get performance anxiety on behalf of my brother every time. My brother always does fine, right? He's always good, but like if he's getting ready to do a cast, he's like, yeah, you should tune in, it'll be good. Like my fucking heart rate gets up because anytime I tune in, like if I was listening, I'd be like, okay, you need to do the best podcast ever. I believe in you, Nick. And he's just like, oh, I was just talking to someone, just having a conversation about it. It's going well. And I'm just like, doom. Like, come on, you can do it. Like, fuck, it's way too high stress for me, man. Doing things live. So then you just tell him how to get his audio right. He'll figure it out. He's a smart guy. God. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Oh! Yeah. If you guys want to listen to my brother's podcast, you can check it out. It's the Tasteless Podcast. It's really good. Oh my god. Wish he's the eldest Nick. Not I. Nicola. Nicolaj. Oh. What? Oh my god, fuck. Oh shit. Speaking of Nick. Welcome to Jank Ranks. This is great. I am amazed at the fact that we have been up against Jank. I mean, that Incubation Druidy Pal is gonna get... No, don't. No. Do not Hydroid Crisis me. Fuck. This would strongly indicate to us that Augmata is not running a lot of spells, so Lyra is going to be good in this matchup. How are the games today? Kronos, we switched to Esper control and we have been winning the shit out of life. I'd love to hit Diamond. I really would. I'd be delighted to hit Diamond. Because I keep going up and then trying some stuff and then going down a little bit and then going back to Gruul and going up and going back down and going down a little bit. Avex says, would you be down to watch the KSL Finals June 8th this year? It's really close to another event that you participated in past years. You probably cannot say if you're participating in this year, if you are catching my drift. You must be referring to the PC gaming show. I, too, do not know anything about my participation regarding that at this point in time. I have hosted a lot of PC gaming shows before, but, like, E3 is June 11th, 12th, and 13th. I feel some pain coming to me. Will it hurt? Yeah. Scanner, utopian speaker, fucking draw guys around for fuck's sake. If I can, then yeah, fuck this. I'd love to do that. Kronos says, how far in advance do events like that usually book you? PC Gaming Show, Mythic Invitational? It really depends. Really depends. Sometimes it's like 1 week. Sometimes it's 1 year. For any of you listening, earlier is always better. By a large margin. Please don't come to me a week before, because I have to say no to like 95% of those. Graveyard. Yeah. Alright. Oh, baby. Fuck do I do? Negate's getting out. Hostage taker's coming in. What else do I run? What does Dan... Probably actually cut it to Teferi. What? Okay, someone help me out here. I think cutting Kaya is a smarty pants move. Do you think it's a smarty pants move? Let me know. My name's Day9TV. Cry might not be the best. See, I kind of want to get the fucking Lyras in this fucking game. Up in this fucking game. This feels weird to cut, but I think this might actually be a reasonable cut. This is the money move, huh? Thought Erasures I just really like against the big boys. Eldest Reborn has interesting properties in this matchup. I agree, Incognitus. I'm gonna rock out with just our Ostage Tekels. Play first. Play first. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is actually exactly what we want. Because there's not a lot of creatures in that deck, huh? I mean, turn 4 is all I really have ever cared about in life. God, man. I went hard on the elliptical today. Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog mode. Engage. That is a surprisingly fine outcome for us. Surprisingly fine outcome for us. We're not super torn up about it. Not 1 damage. Ugh. What am I doing? I should have waited till end of turn Chemister's Insight to guarantee the land. I'm making some mistakes. Anyone excited for the last Avengers movie? Dude, I have not seen any. Ah, okay. You got it, man. Love taking damage. Bam, 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 bam. Ogmata is really in a rough situation right now. Like, it looks a bit like we are screwy duty, but we have a pretty substantial amount of creatures in the sideboard.
I am not going to sit this one. Hurry!
It's a juicy, juicy card. So we're going to lose a good amount of health here, as we all might imagine, just looking at the board state. Yeah, I'm really just not as much a movie guy. Truth be told. We'd love a Thought Erasure right now.
I'm not done yet.
Nope, we want the blue lands out. We'll probably Chemistro at end of turn. Ogmata is, again, in really rough waters. Because we know Ogmata does not really have that many spells in this deck. Why else would you run Nikia of the Old Ways? Obviously, this is a non-creature spell. Love this card. I love this card. It is love. Maybe we could go to 11 here. But he is a Korean drama guy. You got it! Oh, a Crazy Boy. I would love one. Thank you. Take 2 damage, that's fine. Wow, that's a good draw. We're getting to the -8. I know I'm covering up a lot of cards. I'm sorry about it. But I'm not that sorry. Yep, I'll take 2 damage. It's not a big deal.
Keep up the pace.
8. Oh my god, Psychic Muffin, 1600 bits. The stream and my mango banana protein shake are exactly what I need to cool down after a long-ass day. Hope everyone's doing well. Man, dude. Psychic Muffin, you have been just, like, crazy generous in the last few days. So just let me say thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. Good job. Good job. We're going to go ahead and hold this back just to ensure that we can get the minus 8 off. We want to untap blue and blue. Like, really, thank you, Psychic Muffin. I want to once again stress, you never should feel any pressure to give so many subs and give so many bits. Hope you don't feel that way. Discard 2 cards. I don't need a swamp. Probably don't need this Chemister's Insight. There's a concession from Ogmata. I think we keep. Hostage Taker's a real nice decision. Oh man, I can't even stress how much better I feel now that I'm like I've just been doing a whole lot of sleeping and eating correctly and exercising, and I just feel divine. Gosh, sleep is so good. Sleep is the most powerful, legal, performance-enhancing drug out there. Oh, this is the hand that we've been wanting. We do need one more black source, but we're going to take a peek with the Thought Erasure. We'll have the defense with the Absorb right on the turn. Oh. I think actually the thing that makes me feel the best is like some combination of water and vitamin D. The Ravager worms are never gonna happen, are they? I think we're worried about the refill with the Krasis, huh? Yeah, I think that's what we're worried about. We just get rid of that. Oh my... Oh! Oh, from heaven this card is. Cindervines is just not a big deal. Ogmata is in a rough shape. Dude, vitamin D. Vitamin D is such a great vitamin. Let's see here. Alright, so I think that the play is to do this and to pass, and then we're probably going to go absorb Kaya's Wrath yet. It's probably the best play. God, I love vitamin D. I did not know this, but like, you know, it's like a bunch of small things. I am so lucky. I actually think it's just going to be straight concede right now. It's going to be another Sekiro stream. I don't have any Sekiro plans. Subnautica, long-term plans to revisit it once I feel a little bit less frightened. Game's just like fucking scary, man. That is just a fucking scary game. Yeah, maybe Halloween Subnautica could be good. Yeah, that's a great idea. So our opponent could conceivably just blow it up right now. It's going to let us filter. My opponent's stuck. I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Minimizing the chance of scary scaries. I think sack to blow this up is an option for Ogmata, but that really puts Ogmata in kind of a fishy position. Have you seen Baba Is You? Yeah, dude, I play Baba Is You. That game is unbelievable. Yep, Activato with the potato. Draw. Love it on the main phase. Upcoming releases you're super pumped for. Anno, 1800, 100%. Warps. One of my favorite cards. Tough to make it work. Baba Is You's a fascinating game. So the way Baba Is You works is that there are a bunch of... Imagine like a grid. I do want that on the library. I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep the land. So the way Baba Is You works, imagine a grid, like a really simple grid, you know, your 8-bit style graphics. And there are phrases made up. So for example, there will be 3 blocks. Baba Is You. And these are different blocks on the grid. And that means that Baba, the character Baba who's on the screen, that's you. Whenever you press up, down, left, right, Baba moves around. But you can, like, push other things into those spots. So, for instance, if you pushed a wall into where Baba is, so that way it says wall is you, now... Do I want this? I guess I'll keep it, because we have a land. Now, anytime you hit up, down, left, right, the wall moves. And so there's all these other rules and properties that are on the screen. Like, you know, star is stop. So if you move against the star, it stops you. You can't move through it. Then you can also move that phrase. So star is you, or not, excuse me, star is stop. You can move stop out of the way. So it just says star is bleh, so the sentence is broken. Now you can pass through the star. So you're basically trying to rearrange all these logical components that are on the stream. Or on the screen, excuse me. This is the stream. So there will be some win condition, like flag is win. So you'll start off with a phrase like Baba is you, flag is win. There'll be all these various different phrases there. Library. And you start trying to move things around to manipulate the rules of the level so that you can win the level. It's really fascinating. This is a 5-mana thing. Alright, cool, got it. Just gonna go ahead and hostage take this. I'm gonna swing with these two. We do not have... Oh, yeah. No, we had enough mana for it anyways, but even if we could, we have to be careful that our opponent doesn't Ravager Worm. Alright, I thought it was going to kick me out of the game. I was like, what? Probably should not cast Nikia. Prevent me from casting everything. Bing, bong, bong. Alright, let's go ahead and end that turn. It's funny, man. Cinder Vines has actually not felt threatening at all in this matchup. Nice. Toy. Oh, yes, we're getting higher. Getting higher. Do 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 do. Farts. I forgot. I need to restart my client. No. Oh my god, no. Alright, that'll have to be the right one. That'll have to be it. Alright. Other player with a lot of cards. Show me what you got. Fuck. I mean, it's gotta be the Vraskas. I don't even know what I want, man. You know, I'm gonna keep the land. I'm just gonna keep the land. This is the worst feeling absorb. Maybe ever. Probably should have done that shocked in. Efficiency! I'm here to kill Vivian. And nothing else. And nothing else. Jade Light Deranger. Bing. Bong. Hey, thanks for the heads up, Ghost Stalker. You've been A+ today, man. Plus that, this. Yeah. All right. Bang, bong.
I'll be back. Just you wait.
Naked Hostage Taker being played on the Jade Light Ranger. Oof, ow. That's a hurtsy-wurtsy. Don't think I don't have the land, Aurelius. I'm here to counter Vivian's. That's all I care about. So this is a matchup where the Cry of the Carnarium seem bad. I mean, I'm here to counter the... Oh, thank God. Alright, so I mean, if we can get... Am I really gonna Mortify win this shit? I'm the best player in the game. I hope my opponent doesn't draw anything. This was like a very risky move. Don't blow it up! Okay, cool. Oh, bastard. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do this, yeah, I mean, I got it. I mean, what else? What else am I gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I know my responsibility. Let's skip to the good.
I know my responsibilities. Perfect. That is just such a good card. All right. You know what to do, Teferi. You know what to do. This one. That one. Alright. It's very, 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 very hard for us to die this turn. Because there's right now 7 damage on board. It would have to be 3 total. Actually, that's way easier for us to die that turn. I thought we could just play the J-Knight Ranger. Wow.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Hey, Scott Knightley. Hello. Fuck, we're oh, we're so close. Alright, maybe our opponent will not know to play this Jade Light Ranger. No way! Fuck. Shit. Alright.
The only thing that beats me is Settle the Wreckage.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. God, I was so close. Alright. I'm thinking the Hostage Taker is like pretty good. I'm thinking like Negates and Cry of the Carnariums are like pretty bad. I mean... Oh no, Day 9 caught Australianism. I've contracted Australianism. It's terminal. Everyone who's ever been Australia is dead. I think it's just a one of. I really do want 4 Thought Erasures. You could also like cut one of these and put in one of these. That might be a little bit more stable. All Australians are going to die. I like Kaya to be able to eliminate the graveyard. What do we think about this? Anything that deals 2, like Moment of Craving, Cry the Carnarium's bad. Eldest Reborn is circumstantially good. We can technically still deal with Carny Boy. Ah, whatever, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna trust myself.
I'm gonna trust myself.
Sazabee says, I'm in Australia and I'm not dead. I like the idea that you'd be mid-death, and right before you passed out, you hit the hyphen and let everyone know. Blah. Ah, excellent. Yes, yes. You know what? Off the top, Thought Erasure. Bam. Colonel Custard 2000 says, just got back to the stream. I'm Australia and feeling real threatened. I don't want you to feel threatened. I just want you to know that you're going to die. Like... Oh. Well, you know, I guess. You know, what are you gonna do? It's like your friend who's upset. Just, oh, I'm really strung out at work, and I don't know what to do. Oh, God, it's so hard sometimes. Listen, don't worry, relax. Just remember that you're going to die. Everything's gonna be fine. You're going to die. So you don't need to worry that much. What are you worried about work for? You're going to die. Thrashing Brontodon would look real nice on the wall. I think we just chill and keep cycling through. Just try to get a lot of card advantage against Aurelius. I want less white mana, more blue mana. My prayers have been answered. Alright, first and foremost, show me what you got. I don't know if I need to shock the land in or not. Find and finality. Find and finality. Thief of Sanity. Negate. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of this one. We have none of our counters. Seems good. That is the nut draw right there, man. Ooh. Look at that wastefulness, huh? Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it would give me the chance to resolve so I could discuss the play while it's up here. I mess up with this interface more frequently than I would ever want to admit. And for that I feel shame. Oh, stretch. Hey, look, I have this new technology called a lap. What do you think about that, sweetheart? Here we go. Alright, we are a lappy camp. Ah. Hello. This is our lappy cat. Hello. Hi. Yep. Alright. Ooh, it's just so nice to have a lap, isn't it? I don't want to cast the Crazy Boy yet, because if my opponent kills the hostage taker, sure. Yeah, we killed it. We killed the hostage taker. Isn't that nice? Gonna run it back. Gonna run it back. Oh, yes. Yes. This expression on this cat right now, this is what it feels like to get Twitch Prime. You connect your Amazon to your Twitch account. Get Amazon Prime, and then you get Twitch Prime. It gives you one free subscription to the content creator of your choice. Every month. Every single one. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Been working really hard, sweetheart. Could be dead. Oh, show me what you got, Aurelius. Get that one the hell out of there. Oh, that's a good one. gross. I have the next few turns kind of planned out, don't we? Let's go ahead and take a peek in case that's a Vivienne. That's a good one. Hey, Bronx pal. It's good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. May as well just get this one. That seems good. Could come back. Not a problem. Oh boy, we've been stomping. Look at that. That was quick. Titter, titter, titter. All right, well, this is either going to end the game now, or it's going to extend the game now. Like if it's Vivienne blow up, that's the blowout. Yeah, well, if that couldn't kill it then, I see no reason to not to play this. Heal just a little bit more.
Your problems are my profits.
I thought there were 2 creatures in there. Whoopsie daisy dipsy. Look at this. Yeah.
Better watch your back.
Guess what I have, Aurelius? Double counter. Actually, I only have single counter, don't I? Yeah. Wow. Dude, Esper has been working great for us. Yeah, hey, what do you think about Esper, Despy? Should we call it Desper Control? Oh, we're doing the ears. Oh, yes, massaging the ears is very good. Oh, shit, we didn't restart the client. Oh my god, 2 Mega Who. 2 Mega Who and I have been engaged in battles today. We're going to be on the play against 2 Mega Who. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Unless 2 Mega Who is running that ludicrous red, red, white, green deck. Oh shit, 2 Mega Who. So we're gonna miss a land drop. Probably get the No, there's nothing to mortify, so I guess we just peel out at Tristani Discord. Absolutely not. Kinda, you know, I'm a little, I even say I'm like a little embarrassed that I'm going so poorly. This hand here. Hey. Ow. Like, why not? Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't petting you. I'm like, sorry. I'm sorry, that's my bad. I should have been petting you.
I like a good fight. I just beg your goodbye.
We're just gonna exile one, so that way we can exile the other one the next turn and gain health. Fuck.
I only beat me this time.
That hurt.
Bravo. Pain is weakness, leaving the body.
Alright, good. play this Mortify, which like hurts me a little to do, but the rest of this seems really good. Uh-oh, in response. Okay, that's fine. I'm definitely going to Teferi here, since Teferi will live through 4 little dudes. The Negate was a big part of that decision. Oh my god, it's this.
Its pain is our gain.
It's this Jund Planeswalker deck again, man. Intéressant. Look at this cat. This cat is so happy.
No more games.
No more games. Stop it.
No time for a break.
Okay. We're first gonna take a peek at what you got. Looks good. All right. Can't do anything.
Sacrifice.
This lady is a real pain in the ass, man. Let me tell you. Oh my god, and I can actually kill it. I'm so relieved. Alright, let's draw.
Hold that thought.
So, this is semi-thin. But here's how I'm going to defend it. I'm going to use this to tuck Vraska next turn. Then I'm just going to Teferi, and then I'm going to have Absorb and Chemister's Inside up. So I'm thinking good.
Let's take it back.
March for 3, eh? Ah, god, I could have gotten around this garbage.
I'm not done yet.
That's okay. I have a search for Azcanta. I have plenty more Teferis where that came from. I should have kept one up for Absorb. Alright, I'm making mistakes. Yeah, like... I wanted to flip that as Contempt.
Stop that. Now.
Stop that. Alright, Voice things voice. We have another Cry of the Carnarium in here. I'm gonna main phase this. Okay. Well, that's just a little disappointing, isn't it? Yeah, there was a big series of mistakeys in that last turn that could have just given us the opportunity to, like, just live.
We will meet again.
I mean, we still have lots of deck left and lots of gameplay left. take a peek. Wow. Well, I can't believe we got to resolve that. That's like great news. So it's 3 marches in the bin, which is really one of the most threatening cards to be up against. So if I do this now, I won't have enough mana. Okay. Basically, I get to absorb and like cast down, and that's about it. Healing. I think I'm actually just going to do this now. Our opponent gobbled up, I believe, some of their black land. Yeah. Seems 2 Mega Who made a little bit of a mistakey. That's fine. We've been playing in a very anti-baller fashion ourselves. I'm gonna wait one more turn because I don't mind going to 6. I don't mind going to 3. I mind going to 0. All right. Before we do anything, I want to see what I draw, because technically I can't cast down Amara. She's legendary. That's really good. I think I have to mortify this, which means we could be up against a 6/6 demon creature token with flying, which is fine. Whoa. Okay, so we're going to put that in the library. Transform, for sure. Draw, for sure. Now, the real danger is that this is legendary, and we see a lot of legendary creatures in here. I really do not want Primeval's Glorious Rebirth to blow us out. It's actually just that legendary, this legendary, and the other one. Okay. But first things first, let me just use some of the bad lands. Great. Absorb is a very good one. I think we're going to have to be on the Exile plan.
Keep up the pace.
Probably not going to be able to cast everything. But at end of turn, I believe Primeval's Glorious Rebirth is a sorcery. Oh, I gotta top this guy up. Whoa. Whoa, that was close. I don't think it's instant speed. If it is, then like, whoops. Alright, well, whatever. This is actually a very good one to exile. Okay, that to me says... Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, I'll just cast it down. Because right now, my exclusive goal is to get Teferi to -8.
Move quickly.
Because then we can just win the game that way. Oh, that's a very powerful one. I'm going to do this main because I have plenty of mana left over to absorb. Very good. We have another Teferi. Alright, 2 turns and counting. Alright. We used 1, 2 absorbs, 1 negate, and another absorb. Are all my negates gone? I'm gonna let this resolve. I think this is what I want because I'm gonna have to do both things next turn. Ah, it's a perfect draw. I was gonna have to cast down and then cry the Carnarium. So, either way, I'm just gonna get this guy out of here. Oof. Okay, so it's a Legends deck. Without a lot of removal, I think. So I think the cast downs have to go. And I think the, oops, not Thief of Sanity, the hostage takers come in, and I think that's it. I think this is it. DK Line says, I'm in a really tough situation with my roommate. I was hoping I could ask you for some advice regarding confrontation and conflict resolution, man. Hell yes, DK Line. Hell yes. God, there's so much cat hair on me, man. Ugh. Yuck. Today's been a great day, man. Wow, that is a money opening hand right there. That is not a money opening hand for us right there. Thought Erasure will probably go. Bring it on, DK Line. Wow, that's pretty brutal. Oh, speaking of brutal, gotcha. As much as I want to. Alright, someone with no land and someone with no land. Right, a Bells Unlock, that's totally okay. Fuck, man. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Ugh. I mean, that's just Alpha Strike, right? Yeah, there's literally no way out of this. That was stupid. Keelan says, here's what's been going on. I work as a bartender and a small EA for a liquor store. So over the years, I've been a working adult. I've garnered a large liquor collection. He's been helping himself to my liquor without asking for a few months before I noticed and confronted him about it. He said he would stop and pay me back, but he hasn't yet. It's been months. Ah, I see. I think this one has to go. It's a better hand. Then I got home from work to find that he's drank several bottles of my recently bought bottles of wine. Ooh, that's weird. Huh. Okay. Alright. That's a good one. Okay. So I feel like there's two problems. One is that you agreed not to drink your liquor, and now he's drinking your liquor. Alright. This is a turn to kill everything on. Right? There we go. I feel like there's two problems. First of all, let's address the agreed not to drink your stuff and instead drank your stuff. I think there's no, I would approach that situation by asking him if he's okay. I mean, because someone just like, hey...
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good draw. If someone is, you know, trying not to drink your alcohol and is drinking your alcohol, it could be the case that your friend is just an asshole and is like, yeah, I do whatever the fuck I want. Isn't that tight? Yeah. But, you know, you want to be a little thoughtful and supportive in those circumstances where that is not what's going on, you know? Alright. So, I think first things first, I want to Thought Erasure before I draw, because I don't know if I need to tuck. It's a pretty nice draw.
No time for a break.
So I would Mortify. Tide Taker's going to be a little more obnoxious to deal. Oh, shit. I'm a dumbass. I should have killed the Tide Taker, man. Fuck. I can't counter. Ah! Well, we're going to lose a little bit. Hopefully there's nothing in hand. Otherwise, this is just like the we totally screwed up. So we can deal with that, right? We have the hostage takers. Good. This is probably going to be able to get the minus a whole bunch off. Unless we literally just draw hostage taker right now. So is that it? Is that game for us? You get an emblem with whenever this happens, deal combat damage to a player. Fuck. Ah, shit, that sucks. I messed up that untapping. I could have left the absorb open for the counter, which would have saved us. But because we fucked that up. Well, rats. Yeah, no. Okay, so I would straight up ask your buddy if he's doing okay. Just sit him. Fuck. I'll never remember. It's just me and all the people that haven't restarted their client on there right then. Ask your buddy if he's okay. Just do that. Like, first things first. Like, yeah, you having a drinking problem, things going okay. And like really talk about it. Like, okay, well if things are actually going okay. Yeah, no, I want to update it. If things are actually going okay, then ask him, why is he drinking the alcohol? Like, was he unclear? Like, what's going on there? And again, you're not trying to lead the conversation with, hey, you fucking asshole, what the fuck, right? Because again, it could be that he's like, I don't know, it's like whatever. So at this point in the communication pipeline, your buddy should be kind of on your side, right? Because you've already demonstrated that you care more about him than the alcohol, which most people want to feel that that's the case. If they feel like all you care about is the alcohol collection you have and not them, even moderately nice people are going to be pretty, what the heck, man? So I think that's one starting point to approach. And then if you at the end of the conversation you'd be like, okay, well, I just want to make it really clear you can't take it, and it's not yours, right? Do you understand? Like you literally cannot drink any of this because I'm taking it home for myself, and I just have limited money. You know, I'm building this collection for me, and I'm happy to share it sometimes, but I want to make sure that we're both aware when that's happening, right? And again, so you've so we've taken care of one of the things, which is does the dude know that you're talking about alcohol consumption? Making sure that he's taken care of is like a very important piece. And so that's like little PC one. And just talk to him about it, because a lot of times people will have just been assholes. And if you're just clearly being nice and clearly going, yeah, so like what happened? Like, because we did have to talk about it. Like, why did you go into my stash then? Your buddy almost has to admit aloud, yeah, I don't know, I just did it, man. I'm sorry. And you push him a little bit on it. So, okay. Audio seems off. In what direction? There's no such thing as off audio. It's audio before video or video before audio, and by an amount. Alright, how about now? How about now, brown cow? Good? Great. Weird. Okay, so regarding the idea of back payment. Regarding the idea of back payment, because again, we're not even thinking about the payment problem. You want to make sure your friend's okay first. Maybe your friend's having a huge problem, and getting your money back is something that needs to get put on hold at least a little bit for the time being. You know, could be a number of things like that, but let's get to the payment side. Let's get to the payment side. So after you've had this conversation with your friend where you check in, make sure your friend's okay. Talk to your friend about, you know, if he maybe has a drinking issue, which is a very severe thing. I don't know if I necessarily want to say it's a severe thing, because I wouldn't want someone to feel like bludgeoned over the head. Negates out, Thought Erasures. Right back to where we were. The best thing to do is to say, okay, so let's assume things are good. Okay, dude, let's talk about then a payment plan for you to get the money back to me. You know, and I'm just going to make up a number. Let's say it's $100. Like, I don't know how much it actually is, but let's say it's $100 because it makes our math easier. Right, so how much a month could you probably swing to pay it back? And again, notice that I'm asking about an amount per month to get the payment back. Because if someone is perfectly capable of paying it back in full immediately, they'll go, look, I can pay you right now. Then they've said it, and you have the opportunity to go, great! Then let's just go to the bank and just take care of it. So that way there's not any weird tension, right? Because you're my roommate, I like you. I don't want to have this weird thing where I gotta keep chasing you about shit. Yes, remove any of these, man. I don't give a shit. And then you can agree to, like, a payment plan. And talk through the problems that could happen with a repayment plan in advance. This could be a mid-range deck. I'm gonna bin the Kayas, though. So this gives you the opportunity to say things like, okay, so let's say you agree on the first of the month, he's going to give $25 back for 4 months. Then you can say something like, okay, so like on the first, at like 6 p.m., I'll just go talk to you, and I'll just come collect the rent, or whatever. I'm going to get rid of this Thought Erasure because I don't want our opponent to draw. And it's just like land Thought Erasure, and I'm like, oh. Another Thought Erasure, really? Oh, Discovery, okay. So then you'd say, like, okay, so suppose that, like, I'm going to ask you that day for the money, and if you don't have it, let's just make sure that there's time to go to a bank and just get it right away. And now you have, like, this plan to go do it in the morning, and everything's great. You're gonna be able to sort through all that shit. DK Line says there's another issue that I think might be just as important. I'm friends with a few of his co-workers, and I think his work might have been wanting him to not be drinking at all anymore. Yeah, your friend could have some struggles with drinking, man. This discard is actually very helpful because it gets us to 7, which allows us to flip our search for Azcanta very soon. It's a bit disappointing to lose this Absorb, but I think we're fine. This appears to be just hard to mirror. Talk to your friend, reach out, and be a pal. One thing that I would not resort to that seems like an obvious thing as an initial, I would not. I actually really want that, yeah. I would not just buy a lock for your shit. I would really not do that. Oh, I tapped all my black sources, didn't I? Well, doesn't that put me in a pickle? I think Vraskas are going to be important in this game, generally speaking. Oh, just Vraska. Alright. Marsha. I think that this player doesn't have a lot of discard things. Give him some hostage takers. Delete the Duress. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna immediately Vraska's, man. I don't give a damn. So yeah, I would first talk, then try to come up with a payment plan. I mean, you have a whole lot of options leading up to this point in time. And there's definitely more extreme things, like take so-and-so to court and rip his heart out and shit, you know. I know of a lot of people that kind of have this, like, oh, I gotta be honest with you, it feels good to be, like, it's almost like a little, like, chest-puffingly vindictive. Like, yeah, what an asshole, like, not giving you your money back, just go straight to court and all this stuff. But I'm a very goal-oriented person when I'm trying to, like, talk through something that's even emotionally weighty. If I'm really pissed off about something and someone has repeatedly offended me, it can feel very satisfying in a self-righteous way to just, fuck you! You're gonna pay me it back, and I'm going to court, right? It can feel really righteous and good. But, that doesn't make it helpful in the long run. It doesn't make it helpful emotionally to either of you. And it doesn't even necessarily mean that you're gonna get your money back easier. That's why I like to take this sort of tiered approach that first tries to make sure the other person who's been pissing me off gets their needs taken care of. That's why I think that the most important thing is to lead with, hey, are you doing okay? What's going on? Olive branches are undervalued in 2019, man. Olive branches are super powerful. Sick. Fuck yeah. And even if you do go to court, when you would be going to court, you just might be like, hey, I get that you're having trouble, but I just need to make sure that, like, I can actually get all my shit taken care of. I hope you understand. So I'm unfortunately going to have to do this sort of thing. I have had, yeah, this is gonna get. I've had friends and loved ones who'd had alcohol and drug problems before, and it's especially, I don't want to call it nice, but it's especially like. I think that this will force Joshiji to just Vraska's Contempt this right away. And then the mana will all be tapped out, and then we can keep the Absorb up and we can get more shit out. But yeah, like, I know a lot of people's families who've spoken to, drug addicts or alcoholics in the families, there's so much charge and anger and emotion and frustration there. Sometimes you want to just grab and yell at them, just like, stop it! Stop it, you bastard. You're hurting me. I'm not going to play Teferi yet. I want to make sure that I can Teferi, untap, and have the Absorbed up to deny that counter. Never didn't have it. Now, if our opponent does have, say, a Vraska's Contempt in hand, even if it did kill Teferi, then we could still absorb this Karn. Nice. DK Line 9206 says, do you have any advice for what I could say if he admits he has a problem but refuses to get help or denies that he has a problem altogether? Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Like, first of all, if your opponent, the roommate, who is your opponent here, if your roommate is talking about something like, it depends about the way in which your person, or in which your roommate is saying it. If your roommate, God, I keep wanting to say your opponent. If your opponent, if your roommate is getting really aggressive with you, like, I really like the, just like, I'm totally not trying to accuse you or yell at you. I'm just trying to understand. And if you were having an issue, like, there's other people who are not you who might be having an issue, that I just want to make sure, I just want to make sure you're okay. Like, you can just state the whole reason that you're doing any of this, just to make sure he's doing okay, And that can often be really nice for someone. I'm gonna let this resolve, even though Yeah, because that's the one. As enraging and frustrating as the whole situation has been, my sort of attitude, as you can hear, is try to be on the other person's side. Try to help them out. Try to understand. Okay, well, if, you know, you don't have a drinking issue and everything's okay, like, would you mind if I, you know, was maybe asking you about this, or, like, setting up a payment plan, maybe something like that, you know, things like this. Because you can say things like, well, obviously I want to figure out a way to get the money back that works for both of us. But more than that, I just want to make sure you're, like, doing okay, you know? We may have messed up. We may have indeed messied up.
Let's skip to
Negate. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, you cannot lose stars at this rank. I think this is a really smart decision. We cut it to Teferi. Oh, that's pretty cool. We put in a Moment of Craving. Let's see, what else do we cut? I think the Thought Erasures are probably bad here. We want Lyra's. I think the Negates and Duresses are actually good. Yeah. I find that conversations just go so much better when you just let the person know you're trying to be on their side. First. Looks good. See a bunch of spells I can cast and some lifesteal and some filter. Looks good, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what we like to see here at Day on TV. Absolutely nothing from our opponents. Mortifies may not be that useful. They're a very good hedge against Experimental Frenzy. So I think there's a really important thing to note about all this, which is that for everything I've said, don't overthink it too much. Don't try to plan about all sorts of other possibilities and what if this person says this and that person says that. You're on their side. You want to make sure that they're okay. You want to figure out a payment plan that works for both of you. That's all you're trying to do. It's like what they say in Magic, right? Instead of planning out like 8 turns in advance, let's just see what they do. Let's just see what they do, you know? Holy crap. I mean, that's pretty damn good, huh? Captain Train 69 says, long time lurk, just want to let you know that all of your advice on interviews and carrying yourself helped me get my dream graduate job. Oh, fuck. I am an idiot, dude. I don't have the mana. I am not paying attention. I'm really happy to hear about that, Captain. We might be dead. Now that that big pile of hell has happened, I'm almost too embarrassed. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to filter for land. Trying to be maximally inefficient. So I think being efficient is the problem that got me here in the first place, you know. Seems like a good a spell as any to absorb, right? Heal for 6. Yeah, healing for 6. Pick up sticks. Let's get some more creatures down, Usurper. That card's actually, like, so good. Oh my god. I think Risk Factor is way scarier than Experimental Frenzy. I mean, gold. Let's go to the graveyard. That could be a Hallelujah Jesus moment for us. Land, untapped land one time. Yeah. Who thinks we're dead? I think we're dead. I thinky that we're dead. God, there was that one turn where if I had just mortified the dude, we would have been fine. At least I can't lose any stars. Cannot lose stars at this rank. Anything exciting happening in the world lately? In your world? This is great. Spiel says, Dan, I just started working at a local game store and I keep having to explain the difference between aggro and control decks. I've been using a conversation metaphor where aggro is asking questions while control is answering questions. Any other advice on hyping new players getting into the game? I speak less abstractly than that when I talk about those things, where like depends on how much education the person has in the game, but I mean, I'm very much so like, alright, here's basically how it works, you know? The aggro deck's trying to win as fast as possible. Whew. Probably don't need a handful of Thought Erasures. Control decks. Trying to win the game. Didn't I just address this problem? Just trying to win the game later by being defensive. 2-2. Oh, Gulta. Gulta Primal Punter was a very good target for us, huh? Ooh, Stakos' wife and I are expecting our first kid. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna Chemister's Insight at end of turn. Maybe countering what's played, probably not. You're leaning towards Liliana for a name. Ooh, that's a lot to live up to. I do like the name Liliana. Health is a resource. Why can't I hold all this land? Pan to the party says I just started storyboarding for a short music video animation I've been wanting to make for a while now. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and deal with that now. Man, Esper control feels real good. So we don't need the negates. Cry of the Carnarium seem not so good here. Lyra, I think, and then hostage takers probably. I'm actually just gonna run 2 and 2 like this. I think this is best. Hold on, says you've become the monster that you always hated. It's true. It's true. Boy, that's exactly why we kept those Thought Erasures in there. Yeah. It's a Pult collector. Speaking of which, Pult is so good at Starcraft 2. And streams. And streams. Streams and streams and streams. It makes me scream. I'm not going to shock anything in yet. I'm a little unwilling to do that. Farts. Okay. That is indeed what I want. Beat, leap, beat, boo, doo, boo, boo. Oh, departed suck hand. Okay. I'll probably go on the bottom, yeah. We're going to be able to Mortify. Do I plan on playing against the OpenAI 5? Probably not. Why not? Why not this? Why not this? Why is this not getting played? I don't quite understand that lack of plan. If our opponent plays nothing, we'll just Chemisters. This is like such a super safe move. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Holy shit, you got me, dude. Ooh, I'm caught me a little off guard. Whoa. Alright, I think I am... Do I want to run Hostage Taker still? I think so. They're just like so good in this matchup. This is good. Oh yes, Frilled Mystic. This is this new deck that's been coming up, which is this Unclaimed Territory green Stompy deck that splashes blue in order to cast Frilled Mystics, to run those unblockable dudes. This is just a very destructive hand. It's very good. Filter for Azcanta. Spiral for land ramp. Really? Does this run Spiral? Wow, that seems like a terrible decision. But, you know, what are you going to do? I don't think this deck runs I don't think it runs that. I don't think it runs the Growth Spiral. I think it's just a Stompy deck. just think I slammed the Dawnbringer. Although, I'm getting signals that I should be playing Teferi. I'm gonna take him. Why would I not run the Teferi?
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Da-da-da.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Oh my god, I'm finally feeling my energy taking a downturn. I mean, I feel good, dude. Elf, Lizard, Wizard.
Hurry!
Frilled Mystic, can come down. Elf, Lizard, Wizard, baby. Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Gosh, I just I'm such a healthy boy. I feel so freaking good. Going to the Yeem, exercising at the Yeem. Ugh. My opponent doesn't really have any way to deal with this. Going to the gym and eating healthy? Oh my god, guess who's gonna bake chicken tonight? This man. I'm gonna bake the shit out of some chicken, man. It's gonna be tasty. You might not think it's gonna be tasty. It's gonna be so fucking tasty, man. Maybe we'll do this and just jump for a turn and then just keep swinging in the air. Chicken and veggie, man, it's gonna be good. I'm really sad though. I ran out of this amazing spice called samjang. And I mean, it makes the chicken magical. Maybe I'll just drive there tonight. It's quite a drive. It's quite a long, stinking drive. I'm gonna do this first. Try to get a land for myself. That's right. See if I can actually just win in the air like you just don't care. That'd be pretty nice. That would be pretty nice. God, dude, Samjang is so good. Six, and this is 9, and 5 is 14. I should probably do this. I mean, the Lizard Wizard can come down, but I would be more than content if a Lizard Wizard fell. That's what we've really been trying to do, is debate the Lizard Wizard on Lil Milky's turn, and then we just easily win. What? Man, this game hates using unclaimed territories. Alright, so, here's the play. We attack with Lyra. Honk. We go to the next step. So as you can see, there are not enough lands. That is the correct distribution of lands. Now we're going to play Teferi. First we're just going to be yeah, healing.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Alright, that seemed like a pretty good exchange, huh? Oh, yeah. Give me those points. I think I got one more game in me. I think I might wrap a little early and just talk about what's coming up in the week. Oh my god, I'm just... like my whole body is starting to noodle out. Oh my gosh, dude. I just do not understand how to read for new messages. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Samjang is so good. SSAMJNJNG, I think is how it's spelled. So good. You gotta remember the double S. Well, there's actually a old Starcraft player named Samjang. I was just like, oh, I associate this word with being Gosu. Alright, Jade Light Ranger, we want to get the heckin' hell out of there, so we're just gonna put that one away. Do we want more land? Probably don't want more land. Samjang was this player who used to go like 2-gate Zealot into 3-gate Zealot into 4-gate Goon. He was just he was like the battle toss, man. Nothing? De nada? Tayit. It's probably the right one to do. Put a little fear in him. WWDND, what would day 9 do? I read that as what would do not disturb. Very grim sort of painting of things. Yeah, what would Dungeons and Dragons? WWD9D? Yeah, that's actually better. That's actually better. You know, I am under, like, seriously no pressure right now. I don't know how we could be under less pressure, man. Alright, Tiber Septum. Yeah, even though this one might be fast, this is going to be our last one for the day. Oh, reality! Okay, so what do we not necessarily want? Probably not the Cry of the Carnarium, so that's not going to help us, right? Cast downs? Yes. Vraska's Contempt. Maybe. Probably not the Negates. This is not a very spelly boy deck. And I just really like the Hostage Takers coming in. Like a one of Lyra. Maybe we could go with one less Thought Erasure, but I really like getting a Thought Erasure early. God, I actually have such Kangar Hangar. Oh my goodness. Wow, my energy level plummeted in the last few minutes, and I feel great. I feel like so relaxed, man. This is the chillest. It is the absolute chillest you shall ever be. I have no idea how strong Esper Control was, man. This is the first time I've actually just sat down and meaningfully played it, and it is G-U-D good. That Kai's is really good. I think I gotta chuck it. This hand's actually so much better. Wow, this hand's way better. Nah. Wow. Yeah, War of the Spark has so much Planeswalker hate in it. Oh. Holy shit. Says a Beast, I was brewing an Abzan Super Friends deck and super keen until they spoiled Elder Spell. Yeah. Elder Spell seems pretty ridiculous. JGR, CCD says, if you have the chance, pick up some Korean peppers to dip in the samjang. Traditional side dish and really good. Yeah, I have some, I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Like, goguchang? I should just dip the chicken in that. Gochujang, the red paste. Yeah, gochujang. Gochujang. I think I just accept some damage here. Well, no, I'm just gonna shoot a thing. Fuck out of here. Should have blown up this. They both have the same stat line, but this can come back through recursion stronger. Yeehaw.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Dude, I cannot believe how stupidly good Teferi is. Like, what the hell?
Keep up the pace.
This card's ridiculous. I mean, I can shoot her.
Can't stop nature.
You can't stop nature, baby. It looks like I have made a mistakey. Alright, the land. When is the next Timmy deck? I don't know, maybe soon. Maybe soon.
Meet my newest friend.
No, no. Oh, I forgot about that. Whoa, my brain got like real malfunctiony there for a moment. It did not feel good to be my brain for a moment, man. It did not feel good. I swear to God, my brain is not working. But my luck is... Boom!
Every defeat is a new beginning.
Every defeat is a new beginning. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, Monday's jank day, traditionally. I just stopped dealing with this.
Would break someone like you.
I've seen things, so. All right, how do I? I don't. Okay. So excited for Anno 2, Marlo. I'm pumped. Coming up on the docket, we got Monday Madness is submitted deck with 3 Sunbirds invocations in it. Or more. Swing deck with 3 Sunbirds invocations in it. We're going to be playing those decks on Monday. There's going to be the War of the Spark preview event on the 23rd that I'm going to be partaking in. War of the Spark preview event on the 23rd. It was recently announced. So we're doing some War of the Spark on Tuesday. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. We're dead as shit. And then Anno's this Friday. Return of the Obra Dinn is going to be on Thursdays for a few Thursdays in a row as we finish that puppy up. I'm going to be on the play, and I'm feeling pretty powerful. Is it weird to ask if I want negates in here? Actually, I'm going to cut back down a little bit. I think I should do want to leave a pair of negates in there. Because there's a lot of counter magic, and the Vivians really fuck me. I'm going to keep it. I'm the luckiest boy in the world. Coming up on the Friday after this, which would be the 26th of April, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I think I might Anno again. I might Anno Banano. I might Anno... Ugh. Not much to do about the Crazies. Oh, thank God. What else is there coming up in life? God, I'm just doing a lot of usual just Monday, Tuesday Magic, Wednesday, some of the time Magic. Gonna be doing Dota next Wednesday. Purge is out of town, so we're doing Magic tomorrow. My 30-day project is going slightly weirdly. Slightly weirdly, my 30-day project is going. I have to reformulate a bunch of stuff. I think I'd like to cast down this first one. Next one that gets played, I'm probably gonna hostage take, I think. My opponent's gonna have a rather scary Carnage Man soon. You may have messed up. That we can't allow at all. Oh my God, fuck. Alright, well, here we go. I just shouldn't have kept this hand, man. Oh, the punitivity. Shouldn't have kept it. I'm really excited that Pult is going to be streaming tonight. Is there anyone good to host who's online right now? Yeah. Well, you know, I fully plan to just draw the sweeper off the top. That is not it.
No time for a break.
Let's take a look. Hey, Wanderer 890. If I could make a request that's... This is a little persnickety to me, just a minor request. When I've seen you typing Wanderer, you break your sentence over 3 lines. There's any chance you could break it over fewer lines? Oh, to my face. Okay. You just break it over fewer lines. That would be super duper ultra tight. Sure, I type a little too fast sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I actually type exactly the same way. Oh my god, I'm gonna get Disdainful Stroked, aren't I? Alright, I'm just gonna concede this game. Hey everyone, let's find something great to host, shall we?